And this video, for those that are not watching on live, is Happy Black History Month. It's my first February live, my first time doing it live in February since I started doing lives a couple of not too long ago, about 6 months ago. And I want to say Happy Black History Month. And Black History Month for me, I put a blog out there and I'll put in the description later on, was Black Wall Street. I never heard of Black Wall Street until a friend mentioned it to me. And there's so many, like when you take Madam CJ Walker, she was the first black woman millionaire. Um, and I won't get into the names because I'll start naming people. I won't name other people, and it's important. But the thing where I started to learn, for those that as I'm celebrating Black History Month, it started for me learning about the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre, where Black Wall Street, they said it was uh the Black City of Black Magic. Or no, not Black Magic. Oh man, I can't see. This is why I'm like, I didn't go through my notes because I just want to come on here real fast. And just I'm usually on here for about 30 minutes to an hour. And you can tell me in the chat if you're coming on here, if this is your first time. Um, love to see you. I don't see anyone on here just yet, but this is where, like, man, uh, and hold on, let me do something real fast. Let me do something because, ooh, it's we're in a day and time now where Black history is not being celebrated. We're at a day and time where Black history, people don't even know about the Black history that we have. And as I even talk to my kids, they're not even aware of some of the legends and the giants when it comes to Black history. I'm like, how did I fail them? And it sucks because I'm like, I know I talked to them about Black history. I know I talked to them about people other than the Martin Luther King and the Malcolm X. I know I talked to them about more than that. Hey, so far as Azir, um, you know, I, I know I talked to them because Black history is so much more than just Martin Luther King and the holiday. Black History Month, man, we are celebrating people that have not been recognized. Again, I'm gonna post my Black Wall Street in here because when we talk about history and the way things are done, talking about stolen land and how we got a land and how we build upon land and how you learn how when we were segregated, that was like the best opportunity for us to build our businesses. I heard somewhere that after the Civil War, the ratio to wealth. Oh, what's up from Bangladesh? Wow. Okay, cool. I'm over here in Washington State. Is on like two states above California. Glad to have you on the live. Please like and share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. What am I talking about? That's a good question. Black History Month, February. February is the month of Black History Month in America, and it's typically celebrated because uh, you have Martin Luther King's birthday, along with I think it's Abraham Lincoln's birthday is February, and we in America make February Black History Month, and we talk about like a Martin Luther King, but you have like Frederick Douglass, you have Rosa Parks, but Rosa Parks wasn't the only one, or even Malcolm X doesn't get talked about. And so I'm talking about Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street was a town of blacks that owned from hotels, schools, um, they worked side by side with whites. They employed white people, and unfortunately, the if you look it up, the Tulsa massacre was something went down in the elevator. A black male said something to a white woman. They said it was a cat whistle, whatever the case may be, and then um, they bombed the city, but they only bombed the black part of the city where the black wealth. This is where you had several black millionaires, literally millionaires that were in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but they were in other there were other cities that had uh black millionaires. So it's unfortunate because this is history that doesn't get told to our young people. When as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, it's hard to see, especially living in a predominantly white neighborhood. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy so far. So far, it's crazy to when you just all you gotta do is Google Black Wall Street, and you'll see so many in the early 1920s, 1910. There were what happened after the Civil War. The white wealth went from it was like a ratio from 52 to 1 down to like we cut that in half to like 26 to 1, and then because we had access to land, um, we had access to land, and then white folks didn't have slaves, and so, the comment is, do you think USA is dangerous? I think USA is, there's some people in the USA are dangerous. There's parts in the USA, and let's just say almost all parts of the USA are safe because it's the people. But there are some people that have created groups of hate and want to, uh, I don't know, for whatever reason, they want to marginalize people, and I think that's the unfortunate thing is they are not. It's not safe for for other people to be around. So like I see the like Jewish community, they've been putting out commercials to say like hate crime is up like X amount of percent. I don't know the numbers, but hate crime has gone up ever since the new administration. I don't have numbers to back that up, but the USA is dangerous for the people that are allowed to espouse their hate. It's dangerous for people in marginalized communities that continue to be assaulted, threatened, attacked for no reason. This whole stuff with the ICE, folks being killed in Minnesota is just outright wrong. I don't agree with that. I think that is a travesty for people to be killed on basis of it doesn't make any sense that the administration said before they took office when they took office the administration said that ICE was supposed to go after criminals. They were supposed to go after criminals, and they're not doing that. They're going after folks that have been here for years, that have never posed a threat, they they contribute, they bless our community because they are working. They have been here, not they are not criminal. They don't have a criminal record. They are here with documentation, um, and they have just blindly just been attacking people. And it's unfortunate because the USA was built upon immigrants. It was built. People came here. Were destined. But if you are not the right skin color, then and if you are not in the right group, then yes, the USA can be a dangerous place for you. So um, that's why I say I wanted to say Happy Black History Month because I feel that some of our history is trying to be taken away because there are a lot of greats that have not been mentioned in history books. They have not been mentioned on, for statues or museums or paintings or murals or silence. And I think that's a doggone shame because too many of my ancestors have fought so hard to get me to where I'm at because I'm my ancestors' dream. Absolutely. Hey, that's a good way to flip the topic. Messi or Ronaldo? I have a speech impediment, so I can't say the R. Is pretty good. Messi or Ronaldo? You know what? I Messi has some great footwork. Um, so does Ronaldo. And Ronaldo, I've seen Ronaldo shoot like crazy. I think I'm gonna have to go with Messi. If I was to choose a soccer player, I was a goalkeeper. So um, I would go if I'm gonna choose a soccer player. I'd go with Tim Howard because he's a fellow goalkeeper, played for the Chicago Fire and the USA team. There's also also a black guy too that I think he was the first black male goalkeeper and they played for Team USA. And I think he was on a loan with Manchester United. I think something. I think he was played in the EPL somewhere in the EPL. How about you? Who's your favorite? And for those I know you said from Bangladesh, I would love to know like as folks are in Bangladesh, how are they feeling the pain from our own, why I feel inability to lead the country in the way it should be going. I would love to hear from you. Put in the comments, this. I know I'm going live for just a short amount of time. It doesn't have to stop here. Please continue on with the comments. I appreciate the likes and the shares. I just wanted to say thank you to all my fellow Black folks around the world that are representing, that are out there going through stuff. This is a hard time. I know it took me a long time to because I lived in a predominantly white neighborhood. Hard time. It was very hard for me to relate to my blackness. I didn't have black leaders here. I was in where everything was white and everything. And I'm married white women. I have white friends. I still have my best friends are still white. I don't have any angst against white people. It's not that at all. I just there was I just didn't know like there was the Moors. I didn't know of how we have brought so much to this country and we don't get celebrated for it. So you say in 2026, Bangladesh is very peaceful. Hey, and that is the best place to be where it's peaceful. And so, man, be blessed with that. I think Ramadan's coming up soon in a couple of weeks, right? So I'm sure you guys are going to protect your peace, especially for that. So if you celebrate Ramadan. So I want to say thanks for joining. Thanks for being a part of my live. Love to know how if there's any way I can help you. Let me know. Put in the comments like if there's a. I typically do business, marketing, and life, and faith and family. This channel for me is more than just business because my business is personal. But I do want to go to Bangladesh. I heard that's gorgeous over there. Um, and you guys are I've gone to Kenya before, and you guys are not very far from there. So looks like I gotta check you out. You gotta tell me some of the cities to go to in Bangladesh. So thanks for joining. I wish you nothing but the best, y'all. Dream big and Godspeed. I'm out.